released from federal custody, but again, he still has a 200-year sentence to...
Why?
Well, now he's back where apparently he was making $100 million.
Right, I know he's
selling
happy anyway. Like his
well, we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know wild. I'm a jaded Gemini till the day I die, and I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So nah.
Bruh, Trump pardoning people already. 2025 pardons.
That's when you
It's
know
going crazy.
that something is going on behind the scenes where they're trying to distract us when they start pardoning that. And I think I should leave. And then they party.
Anybody these days.
And then they party the Chrisleys.
Like, what is going on?
They scamming. They stealing the church money. You pardoning them.
Scamming. We cool with
and
banging.
then they said Trump should have freed Larry. F is wrong with dude. And then you trying to free Larry?
This feels like releasing demons from the pits. Like Gemini season going crazy right now. Like, why is this happening?
And then 1090 over here.
Oh, yeah.
Man, trying to talk about Larry? What's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTube couple. Said that we probably should never talk about politics on here ever again, but
right.
Top 5, top 10.
Y'all brought us out of retirement because the people that got pardoned, really, it doesn't really have to do with Senior Orange too much. So the 3 people we're going to focus on are NBA Youngboy, Larry Hoover, and the Chrisleys getting released, pardoned by Senior Orange. So you saw where some people were like, do you think that he's going to pardon the diddler? And his response was, I'm going to look over the facts.
AKA, where's the money at?
No, for real.
Where's the money?
I feel like all these people, they don't really know him for real. I feel like they just have been paying him off over a period of time. This is my opinion.
Or they pay to go to a little dinner.
Yeah, like just little things, like little donations per se. And he just pulls her name out of a hat. And it's like, oh, okay.
Got your back.
There you go. You're good. You're free.
Yeah. They're going to look back on this and they're going to be like, yo, that was crazy. But also, and this happened with the people that did the little Capitol thing as well. Yeah. Some people are just genuinely like out there. And
they're going to get in trouble again. Yeah.
Sometimes people need jail.
Yes.
Sometimes people need to be where they're at so that they can learn and that they don't do what they did again. Mm-hmm. But, hey.
Because, shoot, speaking of Diddy, in my opinion, I feel like if Diddy gets pardoned, like you were just saying, he's just going to do all the bad shit he was already doing, but probably like in Bali or something. You get what I'm saying? If you're not a good dude, you're going to keep being bad. Like, I don't know. Someone in the chat is surprised that NBA Youngboy got pardoned.
Me too. I love the Control songs. This is crazy.
I love the Control songs.
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking of like house arrest things. I'm just like, bro, this dude has a pretty wild story already, man. One of the craziest ones.
He does.
But I'm also thinking about Kodak and how his life's been going ever since he got pardoned by Trump.
So that's another example of somebody that needs some type of institution. Like, he needs a rehab of some sort, bro. Like,
how about an intervention?
There you go.
Some type of life.
I just say rehab because you could do some physical therapy, get your fitness right, get a nutritionist, go on a beach somewhere. Like,
this life will make you or break you, bro. But sometimes you do need to endure the trials and tribulations in order to be the polished diamond out of the mere carbon that you once were, right? But what's definitely not good is a fast route to anywhere sometimes. Easy come, easy go, bro.
That's true. You gotta be grateful.
And then there's that. He looks very grateful, though.
Louisiana rapper has received a pardon from President Trump.
I'm anxious and I'm desperate. I be wishing that I crack.
Kentrell Golden, who goes by NBA Youngboy, had pleaded guilty in December to possessing weapons as a felon. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison by a federal judge in Utah. He had also been sentenced to 23 months for a separate gun charge related to a case in Louisiana. NBA Youngboy took to his Instagram account to thank the president and the appointed pardon czar, saying in part, "This moment means a lot. It opens the door to a future I worked hard for, and I'm fully prepared to step into this." Youngboy had been on home confinement since being released from prison in March after receiving credit for time served. The pardon frees him from the restrictions of parole, and he now has a 32-date U.S. tour planned to kick off in September. For Inside Edition,
Jacksonville.
So much money.
Yeah, and the crazy
You
part
said what?
about it, he's about to be in Jacksonville too.
What?
Yeah, but the crazy part about it is, remember, he was already on probation and then violated with that other thing. So
I remember.
bro has already shown that he has the propensity to
Yep.
be a grave digger.
It's funny you said that, because I was just thinking, like, he has gotten so many get out of jail free cards, whether it's literally or figuratively. Like, he's gotten himself out of a lot of pickles that he shouldn't even have put himself in the first place.
All right.
He just keeps getting break after break after break. Not saying I want to see the kids suffer or nothing, but it's just interesting. Same with Kodak. You keep getting chance after chance after chance.
But you know what you know what they do before they get to cracking shit?
What?
Before they start cracking shit. You know what they do? They let you off. Remember what they did to Dirk? That other case is dropped. Why? We want to see what you do.
Yeah.
We want you to go out and wild out. We want you to talk crazy. We want you to go around the country with guns and all that and do dumb shit. We want you to do it. And then this is another thing. Sometimes it's vice versa. Sometimes the state drops it when the Fed's about to pick it up. But now that the administration is so like wild, wild west, right, you're going to have whoever is trying to line themselves, like Texas and Nevada, I think it was, or not Nevada, Arizona, one of them over there. Definitely not Nevada. They were like, yo, we're harder on weed right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to be out to get these boys, bro, especially the ones with the get out of jail free cards, because they're going to be like, oh, what you doing now?
Yep. They're just going to be waiting. Another person that got out is Larry Hoover, and he's not even having a smooth exit, because like you said, like, it's always something. Like, they're not letting him out from what I've been hearing. He's still up in there. Like, it's like a processing issue, something. I don't freaking know. I thought a pardon meant you just get out.
Nah, he had got pardoned on a federal level. He had already got banned by Illinois and got like 200 years, bro. And then the feds picked up the case and then gave him some more time.
How old is this dude now?
I want to say he's damn near in his 80s.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so
are we just gonna give him the Bill Cosby treatment? Just make sure he go out in a nice bed and stuff? Because
I mean, when you're on paper committing, so they're not going to look too kindly to letting you out, especially when you're a prominent gang figure. It's just more crazy that the president is doing it, but I guess it's just to impress people, because I heard Jake say, this is, and I quote, something like a for sure F you to anybody that says Trump is racist because he pardoned Larry Hoover. The dude that rolled back like people learning about black history and all of that. People swear DEI is racist somehow, but rolling back that because he pardoned somebody that literally killed black people.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all talking about?
He's not racist. Racism comes in so many. I don't even think people are personally racist as much as they're like a flagship for racism.
Yeah, like they're just like, oh, this group of people I can manipulate are racist, so I'm just gonna play my part.
Gangsters in Chicago tonight. President Trump is commuting the federal sentence of Gangster Disciples co-founder Larry Hoover.
Suzanne Lemonnier is in our newsroom. Suzanne, this move doesn't mean he'll be getting out of prison.
Erica Joe, legal experts see this as a potential hollow victory. Now, while Hoover may be released from federal prison, he still has a 200-year state sentence.
It's kind of like when he dropped the Epstein list with
release.
No new names on it.
My thing is, like, bro, you wasting the pardons.
Nonsense.
Like, nah, bro.
Just
I'm
pardon
thinking,
everybody.
I even told you this earlier. Like, Y'all know about the Innocence Project and stuff like that. Like, there are organizations of people where there's like actual hard proof, like they are locked up for something they didn't do, or or maybe they got a harsh sentence because they got locked up at a different time. Like, you can't free these people. Like, why are you freeing people that can't even get free at all? I thought he was just getting held up. They're talking about, yeah, no, he's still got to do what? That's wasteful to me.
I mean, you could even be pardoning people posthumously.
Oh, for like your reputation?
Yeah, like that have passed away, that have been wronged.
Yep.
Kind of be a better look than some of this.
In 1993, Hoover spoke to former CBS News Chicago reporter John Davis, and at that time, Hoover was 42 years old and had already served 20 years in prison.
Damn.
I've done my time. I paid my debt to society.
That was Larry Hoover, more than 3 decades ago. At that time, the leader of the Gangster Disciples and convicted murderer told our John Davis he had a lot of time to think about ways to stop the gang violence on the streets of Chicago.
One teenager don't like the other teenager because the way he wears his hat, because his ideology is different from his. A disciple don't like a vice lord. We all black people. It's no different.
At that time, Hoover, also known as King Larry, admitted being part of a fragile gang truce in the city and organizing a protest over plans to close healthcare clinics in African-American neighborhoods. Ron Safer, the lead prosecutor in Hoover's federal trial, reacts to news Hoover's...
This sounds very familiar. It's like people start off with the same idea of how they want this shit to go, and then reality hits, and before you know it, there's murders and stuff.
It's almost like somebody, some entity, imprints.
No, for real.
Imprints
like,
a certain like DNA into the fabric of what people's intentions are.
Yeah, they clone Tyrone.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're getting too conscious.
Because you're right. This sounds just like Tukey Williams.
Bruh, this sounds like, let's even closer. This sounds like Big U a few weeks ago. I was just trying to get back to the community.
Big U
got bodies.
Big U did his backwards.
Yeah, bro. Big U
Usually they catch the body, get time to think about it, and then they do they either reunite the community before they get executed, and then people slowly but surely fall back into it, or they stay in jail like this dude. They said 200 mean 200. That's crazy.
Life sentence has been commuted by President Trump.
I was disappointed. I do not think that this is an appropriate end to the Larry Hoover story, at least the federal part of it.
Safer says Hoover was perhaps the most notorious criminal the state of Illinois has ever known.
He was convicted of running a continuing criminal enterprise that had approximately 30,000 members across 28 states, selling over $100 million worth of drugs in the state of Illinois alone.
How does that help the community? Is he washing the money with clinics?
How does that help black people?
No, for real, bruh.
Because like you said, for the feds to pick it up after the fact, bro, said, hey, we locked him up, and he was still getting it, and he was giving out turkeys in the hood like
and he ran that entire operation with ruthless efficiency from prison, where he was serving a state sentence for double murder.
And you
Safer
put him
also
back
told us
in
about
state
Hoover
prison.
being recorded, saying teenagers needed to sell drugs for his criminal organization. The recording was made a year after the gangster disciple leader.
Do you know they put him in Colorado, like in the Supermax?
Where Larry Hoover said,
that's where he was
You have
at.
to share your drugs with these children. And I'm talking about 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, so that they can sell it and they can have something. And he said, make them know that with you, they are somebody. And without you, they are nobody.
Meantime, shortly after the commutation announcement, Hoover's son posted this picture on Instagram. That's a White House official holding a copy of the commutation. Hoover's attorneys say they're thrilled he's going to be released.
Drugs.
What the heck?
The future's crazy, bro. I don't even have my beef isn't with this guy, bro. My beef is just with everybody.
System, for real.
No, the reaction to it. Not only the people that fell for it, because
I know. I've seen grown men, I'm talking 60s, crying. Chill.
Probably because he's about to start feeding the fucking streets.
I guess so.
He about to, my dog about to feed the streets.
Oh my God.
It's about to be a wrap. Hey, and Jake, bro, I would take that video down, bro.
1090 Jake, I would take that
They
video
said
down.
this dude was making $100 million. Larry, don't hurt me, bro.
He can touch people.
I ain't got no problem with the fork,
scary.
bro. I'm chilling, bro. You chilling, dog.
Speaking of which, let's change the subject. Let's
For
talk
real.
about the Chrisleys.
Oh, dude.
If y'all don't know who the Chrisleys are, they're a Southern family that have been on TV, and they're just comedy gold, in my opinion. It's just so funny. But unfortunately, they did commit a federal crime. They stole tons of money, and they were doing their time until Trump pardoned them. Him and his wife got locked up.
His bitch.
Yeah, he called her his bitch. He looks exactly the same.
Call Dago.
Call Dago, babe. Call Dago.
He had to get his bitch, man.
Today, Todd and Julie Chrisley are stepping back into the limelight.
We're blessed to have our family back, and we're blessed to be coming back to television because we do have a much bigger story to tell now.
Todd was serving a 12.
Y'all already got a TV deal lined up?
Yes, that's what I was telling you. They're about to be stealing the church's money at part 2.
12-year sentence in Florida, Julie a 7-year sentence in Kentucky, both for tax evasion and bank fraud.
I'm going to put my pajamas on because I've had a day from hell, and it better not get any hotter in this house when I speak to y'all.
On their nearly decade-long running reality show, Chrisley Knows Best, the two appeared to live a glamorous lifestyle. One prosecutors say was built on lies, alleging they defrauded banks of more than $30 million and dodged taxes. This week, the couple was released in a flurry of presidential pardons.
It's a great thing because your parents are going to be free and clean.
Their daughter, Savannah, lobbied for her parents' pardon online to her millions of social media followers.
I can't thank you guys enough for sticking with my family along the way.
And at the Republican National Convention last year, where she helped campaign for Trump, claiming her parents were political targets.
Due to our public profile and conservative beliefs, they accused my parents.
Due to all the facial filler and all of the bank's money.
Always look the same. But that's BS because whenever I think of them, like, I just think of him and his black granddaughter, and like, it's not giving conservative. It's
Nigga,
not giving...
pay your taxes.
No, for real. Maybe
Fuck
she
wrong
was
with
just doing
you?
what she had to do to get ahead. Because if I'm not mistaken, he like gets on the mic and he talks about how black inmates in the prison he was at got treated way worse than he did, and it made him realize his privilege, and like, he was trying to bring awareness to how black people are treated in federal prison. So I don't believe this whole shtick of her being like, y'all, we're getting punished because we're so conservative. Girl, I don't know. Maybe she just did what she had to do.
Isn't the fact that they let this nigga out like a mere testament to how much better you have it?
No, seriously.
From being whatever, dude. Whatever.
Parents
what is
of
it
fraud.
take?
The Chrisleys were indicted during the first Trump administration, now thanking the same president who set them free. The Chrisleys are part of the latest batch of presidential pardons.
So they were indicted.
Wait.
She do got that conservative look. Like, what are you talking about?
Whatever, dude.
What are you talking about?
Need I say more? He said the first Trump presidency is when you got jammed up, but you're a political target.
Right. Like, that don't make no damn sense.
From whom?
As bad as this I have met some wonderful men. I have listened to some horrific stories about things that have gone on in our system. And whether you believe it or not, because I was you at some point, even though this pardon has happened, I still was convicted of something that I did not do. It could
what, pay your taxes, nigga?
It could be you. It could be any of you. And
no, it could not. I've never touched 30 mil in my life. Talking about it could be any of you.
They literally said you defrauded banks and didn't pay your taxes, nigga.
Did you pay your taxes? Yes or no? That's a yes or no question.
He said he got jammed for something he didn't do.
That's what I'm saying. So you didn't pay it?
He didn't pay his taxes, bro. Just like
he didn't freaking pay it.
Pay them.
Gemini, she gon' cut you off like cancer. End of the day, I'ma skate, switch your stance. Ain't no debate, need a plate for the stance. Yeah, I'm about my cake.